It's time for Pat's Chat with Dayton Deschamps of the Regina Pats, joining us on the Western Pizza Guest Hotline. Of course, the perfect pie every time, and of course, all of your Greek favorites. Get them today. Dayton, great to see you. And first of all, let's start with the congratulations. 100th career Western Hockey League game against Penticton on Saturday night. Didn't get the result you wanted, but what does it feel to have 100 games under your belt?
Pretty cool. I never thought I would be in this situation, so to have those 100 games and see that online, it's a pretty cool accomplishment for me.
Absolutely. 7th round draft pick of the Saskatoon Blades once upon a time. What does that say about your resiliency? Because, again, when you're drafted in the 7th round, there's not a lot of heightened expectations that you're someday going to become as much of a prominent player on the roster as you are right now.
Just kind of what my parents have instilled in me is just to stick with it. And I had a lot of help with my midget team, with my GM from there, who helped me get to Regina and have this career so far.
Oh, I thought for sure you were going to throw out the Blazers name right there, especially when we're talking about the contacts perhaps missing the playoffs tonight. No?
Yeah, no, it was the Blazers, Cole Shepard and I can't remember the other name, but they helped me a lot to get to where I am, so I'm thankful for that.
Now, as mentioned, you were originally drafted by your hometown Saskatoon Blades, which must have been a thrill at the time, but then right on New Year's Eve, 2023, you were traded along with Zach Moore to the Regina Pats. What was your reaction at that time?
I was shocked, to say the least. I didn't know that was in the works, and it was my dad's birthday that day, so we were celebrating it, and then out of nowhere I get this call saying that I'm going to Regina. So I was pretty shocked at first, but I'm happy the way it went.
And it seems to have worked out well as you become one of the most reliable and dependable defensemen in the lineup and playing your game, which I would suggest is a very physical game, but also a very responsible game. Would you agree with that assessment?
Yeah, for sure. I've never been the most offensive guy, but I am the guy that can always be trusted to be put out in those situations where you don't want the other team to score. So, and I kind of just live by that.
Well, you've had a tremendous run here with the rest of your teammates over the last week and a bit. The lone blemish, that 100th game on Saturday night against Penticton. But prior to that, you go ahead, you put together a 5-game winning streak. What's been going right for the Regina Pats right now?
We're just really starting to click as a team, and we're really focusing. We all have the same mindset to play a certain way of hockey, and the last 5 games have just shown how much we want to win and make the playoffs this year.
How big of a focus is that in the dressing room, watching the standings night by night? Because you're in the thick of it right now, sitting in 7th in the second last playoff spot, if you will, in the Eastern Conference. But it was just a week ago that you were sitting in 9th.
Mm-hmm. It's been our team goal since the start of the year. So that's all we care about right now is making the playoffs, and we're doing everything we can to do that.
Prince George Cougars in town on Wednesday night. What are you expecting?
A fast and good team. They're definitely going to be a challenge, but we've shown that we can beat any team on a given night. So I'm excited for that one.
It's the second, or I guess third consecutive game playing a team only once in the season, right? In the BC division, now coming into the East division to play their games. Is it more difficult or maybe a little more fun preparing for a team you're only going to see once and don't have a lot of film on?
It definitely makes it interesting. The film does help, but when you play a team once, it makes it more fun because you have nothing to save it for, and you might as well just play your best against that team because you're never going to see them again.
2 questions left for you, my friend. Number 1, game number 100 is on Saturday night. Do you remember game number 1, and what was it?
Game 1 was in Prince Albert. And we won 3-2 in overtime in the Art Hauser, so that was a pretty memorable one.
Pretty stellar start for sure. Okay, last but certainly not least, Canada falls in the Olympic gold medal game, but I do need to go back to the final game of the round robin in men's hockey at the Olympics. No way were you cheering for French, even though you're fluent in French, right?
No, I'm Canada at heart, so I'm always going to be cheering for them.
Still very fluent in French, though.
Yeah, I try my best. I'm trying to remember as much as I can. So,
who do you speak French to the most?
My grandma for sure. She speaks pretty good French, so whenever I go see her, we usually have conversations in French.
Your roommate is Zach Lansard, not him?
We have in the past a little bit. Last year with you and Hue, we'd talk some French with, but not so much this year.
Well, we're talking wins right now with your Regina Pats. Again, you guys are putting together a sensational stretch down the stretch run of the season. Continued success. Congratulations on 100 games, Dayton, and I appreciate you doing this today.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.